The Matrix quadrilogy is chock full of fascinating historical, literary, and cultural references, which permeate its story and build on its themes. The latest film doesn't disappoint, so here are 8 Easter eggs from The Matrix Resurrections that you may have missed. Be warned, there will be spoilers in this video, but before we start, please consider subscribing to help support this channel so we can keep making videos like this. Bugs' hovercraft is called the Mnemosyne, apologies if I mispronounce that, after the Greek goddess of memory, alluding to the crew's mission of helping Neo discover the truth. The plaque from the film was auctioned off for charity by director Wachowskis in December 2020, and on it says that the ship was made in 2074, but interestingly in the film it clearly says 2274. This gives us an approximate time for when the film is set, dependent on how long ago this ship was made. On the inscription it also says that this is the 19th ship of the Mark III model. Ominously, Mark 3:19 from the Bible is the end of a list of Jesus' 12 apostles, which reads, "And Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him." This might refer to how Bugs had to defy General Niobe's orders in order to save Neo and Trinity, or how Neo must defy the Analyst in order to escape the Matrix. Alternatively, if Neo is truly the One, and therefore most closely related to the figure of Jesus, then perhaps this verse indicates a betrayal yet to come. Inside the megacity of the Matrix, Neo as Thomas Anderson and Trinity as Tiffany meet in a cafe called Simulatte, which is a portmanteau of the words simulation and latte. Phonetically, however, it could also relate to the river Lete, which in ancient Greek means oblivion. In Greek mythology, this is one of the rivers located in the underworld, and the dead drink from it in order to forget their lives before reincarnation. Perhaps that is why the logo of the cafe looks suspiciously like the top of a Greek plinth. Intriguingly, the river Lete is located opposite the river Mnemosyne in the underworld. One grants oblivion whilst the other helps you remember the truth. So when Neo is inside the Matrix and visits the Simulatte Café, he remains oblivious to the truth, and only when he visits Bugs' ship, the Mnemosyne, does he remember that truth. The Oracle's apprentice Sati disguises herself as a ramen shop worker inside the Matrix in order to keep an eye on Neo. During a montage of his daily life, she closes the book Alice in Wonderland and smiles at him. The story of Alice mirrors that of Neo. She takes a potion that allows her to follow the rabbit down the hole and go to Wonderland, whilst when Neo takes the red pill, he is able to see the truth and can then escape the Matrix. During this montage, we also hear Jefferson Airplane's song White Rabbit, which is directly related to Alice in Wonderland. The potions are replaced by pills, which though originally probably had something to do with taking drugs, perfectly transpose onto the world of the Matrix. Bugs explains that her nickname is a reference to Bugs Bunny, and when Neo struggles to awaken to the real world after being rescued, Bugs delivers the cheesiest line in the film, "What's up, Doc?" which is Bugs Bunny's signature line. To really solidify the nickname, she even has a rabbit tattoo on her arm, which relates to the Alice in Wonderland story. Once anyone follows her, as Alice does the White Rabbit in the story, they are taken metaphorically down a rabbit hole in order to escape the Matrix. This also connects to the first film, when Neo gets messages on his computer telling him to follow the White Rabbit. In Resurrections, this is Bugs. During Neo's aforementioned montage, we see him in a bathroom stall reading a quote that is written on the back of a door. It reads, "It is so much simpler to bury reality than it is to dispose of dreams." This quote is taken from a 1971 novel called Americana by DeLillo. In the book, an advertising executive who is miserable with his successful life abandons it in order to pursue filmmaking in an attempt to find meaning and truth. This story is mimetic of Neo's own experience and journey, and could relate to filmmaking in general and perhaps Lana Wachowski's own experiences. There are several references inside the film to the Wachowskis' previous work. Inside Neo's modal, Bugs passed as a theatre that is playing the root of all evil, starring Lito Rodriguez, a character from the TV series Sense8. The root of all evil also turns into a bit of a tech pun within the context of the Matrix. A root is the top-level directory within a file system, so it could be considered that the modal is Neo's first step, the root of his eventual escape. Also inside the megacity there is a massage parlor called Corky's Massage, which relates to a character in the Wachowskis' first film, Bound. Interestingly, the logo of this massage parlor is a labrys symbol, a double-sided axe which became a symbol of lesbian pride during the 1970s. This undoubtedly relates to the Wachowskis' experiences coming out as trans. Inside the Matrix, Neo works as a game designer for a company called Deus Machina, which, with an added X in the middle, is a Latin phrase meaning God from the machine. It references a plot device traditionally used in ancient Greek theatre where something or someone appears conveniently to save the day. In the context of the Matrix, God of the Machine could reference how the machines have taken on the traditional role of gods from human history. It also somewhat excuses Trinity's miraculous new ability to fly, which ultimately saves Neo and herself at the end of the film. Neo gives his modal the number 101, which is a reference to his original room number from The Matrix. He recreates this room from memory, and this is where Bugs and Morpheus find each other. It's also the number given to the superhighway that runs through the megacity inside The Matrix, the 101 freeway, which is a road very heavily patrolled by agents to prevent anyone from escaping The Matrix. Trinity and Morpheus go on this superhighway in The Matrix Reloaded. Room 101 could also be a reference to George Orwell's famous novel 1984, in which the room is used as a torture chamber where prisoners experience their biggest fear. This is mimetic of how Neo experiences life inside the Matrix. The number 101 is also popularly used by American universities to indicate whether a course is a beginner's or introductory course. Indeed, Neo and his room 101 are the beginning of his journey and the beginning of the series. Thank you for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to see more videos, and comment with your thoughts on the topic. For more Matrix content, feel free to check out our video Matrix Explained, linked above and in the description below. For more film content, feel free to follow us on Twitter, Letterboxd and TikTok, links in the description. Otherwise, this has been Tea Break Film Reviews. My name's Michelle, and I hope you have a great day.